Good afternoon. Monday on another week, and I did promise it's going to be a better video, but the weather's playing otherwise. We've got rain again. I have just got a brand new PTO shaft on this, so this is now working. That PTO shaft's just cost a small fortune, but other than a couple of tines that need changing and one of the stay bars for the gates on the back, which I've took off at the moment because I'm going to be turning rather than rowing up next. She's looking nice, so it just needs a little bit of a wash down, and yeah, that'll go. So yeah, I'm going to crack on, get some trailers cleaned out, and hope that this rain stops so we can get this hay turned. This is not the best weather. Summer? Who'd have known? So, it has stopped raining, but this is one of the less glamorous jobs. Shoveling out some old feed which is set in the bottom of the trailer. Now, I hadn't realised anything had been left in the bottom of this trailer, and unfortunately it's sat for a couple of weeks, months, without a cover on. Now, there must be a couple of holes in the cover, because I did actually have the cover on this and it has got wet whilst it was being used, and obviously this is not just one load of grain, this is slowly built up over time. So, shovel it out, pressure wash it out. Teleand, they're going past on a mission. Yeah, shovel it out, pressure wash it out, and then it'll be good to go get some grain in at this harvest. But this is my fault. I didn't quite look after this. I thought it'd come back empty. Didn't check. You soon learn. Stinks. Good evening, it is still Monday. Change the t-shirt because I got so mucky cleaning out the trailers, but all done. I'm heading, as you can guess, I'm out in the tractor. I'm out mowing, back at a property that you have seen me here before doing. Just topping off the fields, going under low trees. I've got the drone with me, so she's just charging at the moment. So I'm going to get that up about. You have just seen me driving. Oh, I've got something on the cheek. You have just seen me driving down the drive. That was with the drone. That's not very easy when you're having to drive and pilot the drone, but I'll see what I can do here. Once I've got around the outside, I think one more time I'll do a couple of cuts across the middle, and at that point I should be able to get the drone out. So hopefully drone footage follows this with a little bit of music. mower running, just had the tedder out on another area, and I'll be tedding this maybe later in the week, probably not, probably next week. Seems to be going okay. Hello, and it's Wednesday, and look what I managed to do yesterday. So you've seen the videos of this. So this is our hay crop, and I have finally cut it all. There's a couple of missed patches, but it's really nice. Let's see if I can get. Hang on, pressing the wrong button. That's why. So this is all totally separated, sat there drying on the surface. This is going to turn all nice and brown. Obviously it was only cut last night, but it's done a really nice job. So this was cut with my absolutely ancient scissor mower, and it's done brilliantly, as I say, other than the missed parts, but that's not the mower, that's me. I'm wandering down here now because I've got to find the hammer, because I did have a hammer on me which I had used and was kind of getting in the way, so I threw it so that it wasn't in the way, and I now can't find it. I don't know if there's a beer can come from. God knows. Where did I throw the hammer? Yeah, so I've just been out grass cutting at the place just north of Ramsey that I do. That's looking really nice. I broke the belts on the ride-on again last week, so I ordered new belts, and typically they've arrived this afternoon just after I've done it with the pedestrian, so can't really plan that, you know, it's absolutely standard. I kind of fully expected it to come. So this afternoon I'm going off to row up the hay that I was turning, which you've just seen on the video. So that got turned yesterday, and where on earth is that hammer? So that's all going to get rowed up today, I believe. I just need to go check with the farmer, and that doesn't make, there it is. Just walk straight past it. Yeah, so that's going to get rowed up, ready to be baled tomorrow, I think. We'll have a double check on what it's like. I've just come out here to have a look at the hay crop that I cut last night, and these rows that I put in here, these ones, which are supposed to have turnip and spring onion and broccoli and Brussels sprouts, I think, and there is nothing, absolutely nothing. So these are really weird. It was all here, and then it just failed. Well, I can see maybe about 10 turnips on these, Swedes, and this just sums up this year, to be honest. It's been an absolute nightmare as this year for growing stuff. I have ordered some more fluffies for the microphone, so that we can get rid of that wind noise again, because I am aware the wind noise is very annoying, and that's one of the reasons I use the microphone other than the phone, because it makes it better with the wind noise. I did some mowing down here the other night as well, kind of getting some bits and pieces cleaned up. The kale is doing a really good job of growing. That's one thing which is, hang on, let me just negotiate through there without getting stabbed. The broad beans have kind of come up. Unfortunately, I did clip some of them with the mower. That's bloody standard. French beans, not really much, but I think they've all come in a bit late this year. So it's just the same as everything else. You're just battling with the weather. Today is the 22 degrees. Yesterday was the hottest day in the UK this year, and got up to 31, I think they said, in London, which is, God, I couldn't even imagine that. That's way too hot for me. Right, I've mown this area off here, which is one of the areas I did planting, and I have just spotted there is carrots in here. So I did have a bit of a gamble that I wasn't mowing over everything, and I think it's paid off. Obviously in here next to us is a lettuce, that's looking really nice. Some of it's just starting to bolt, but you know, you can see it there along that, really good quality. Stuff down there has bolted already. The chard that's in over here, very nice again. I am going to have to do some harvesting tomorrow for delivering up to the guardhouse, because I'm actually away this weekend. So when this video is actually going to be edited, most likely in Norfolk. So I'm going down to see my parents, who are my biggest supporters of the videos. What am I supposed to do with that? There's bloody... There is beetroot this way somewhere that I'm trying to get to. Yeah, so I'm going down to see my parents, which I can't wait to do. It's been a while since I've seen them, because obviously I live in a different country to them. And it might only be a small bit of water, but it's the longest, most expensive bit of water to cross ever. So it soon kind of eats up on any time and money you've got for going across. I might try and mow some stuff with the possibly pedestrian mower down here. Yeah, so I will be editing this video from Norfolk, I think, because I am actually leaving very, very early on Friday morning. Me and my youngest are going, and we're going to have a bit of an explore around, visit some museums and stuff whilst we're there with my parents. So really looking forward to that. Yeah, so now I'm going to go see about turning over that hay. Well, rowing it up so it's ready to bale, and then hopefully get the baler set up as well. So I shall see you in a bit. So just as a continuation of this, I'm just about to head out with the hay bob on the back of the 35, and I've got the gates on it this time. Yesterday when I was turning I didn't, because we were just wide spreading. I now want to row it up, and this is going to put it into a row for the baler to take. I'm not quite sure on the width setting of the gates. I'll work that out. But what had happened is I only had one of the stays. So, hang on, let me just try and not stab myself. This is the stay. So this slots into them holes there, which holds the gate stable. Obviously, you've got lots of different options as to how tight you want these to go. I'm guessing depending how thick your crop is. Well, there wasn't one for this side. So that one was just flapping around, and obviously that is never going to make a row in the middle. So I managed to find a piece of rebar with a little bit of work in the vise, rolling it around a piece of metal that I found. I've got an extra one of those. So that's going to mount on that way, in there, slot up into that, and drop into... I've got a R-clip to go on that and stop it doing that, but that kind of worked. This is all greased up, obviously. Still a few bits and pieces to do. You know, there's a broken tie. I have got ties to replace them with. But it does have its new shiny PTO shaft on. There we go. No expense spared on that one. That was a pricey piece of kit. But other than that, it's pretty good. I've got it in transport position at the moment. I managed to work that out. Because if not, I can't fit through the gates because it's too far that way to fit through a little 8-foot gate. So it's back in transport position. And... hopefully it's going to work all right. I might try and get the drone up again, but obviously I was being pestered by bees yesterday over there. So I'll see how it goes and then play it by ear from there. Yeah, see you in a bit. So that's the hay all rowed up and ready for the baler. So I think we're going to be baling tomorrow. Obviously this isn't what I cut yesterday. This is the stuff that I turned. So this was cut on Saturday, I think it was. I think I heard the mower going, so it's nice and dry and plenty of sun on it. So I'll hopefully get some footage of the baler tomorrow. Battery ran out on the drone, so my time lapse was cut short. doing? So, didn't get much video of us bailing because it was so loud. I was hoping to get the drone up, but it was just non-stop. So out collecting them now. We ended up with 160 bales off this area, so you can see the little piles of them. So they're in 8, so that was what's called a flat 8 on the back of the baler. So that collects them up into 8, and then on the front of the tractor, as you can see, there's a lifter which puts them onto the back of the trailer, so that makes it a bit easier than lifting them up by hand. The lad you saw earlier was Rory. Rory was giving us a hand. This is the fireman hour in the background. Yeah, so all a bit busy. It's time is pushing on, and I didn't want to be too late at work, but we need to get these in, get them under cover, stop them being affected by any rain, which is forecast over the weekend. So 2 layers on at the moment with a 12-16 a layer. Like I say, 160 bales. I don't think we're getting this trailer 10 high. So, right, see you in a bit. So, trip away, and already we are 3 hours late, and we've not even left the Isle of Man yet. So, I think this is going to be it. Thank you very much. We'll see you later.